Welcome back, everybody, to another lesson. Today we are going to talk about ratios. Ratios, basically, when we think about them, they're fractions. It's just ratio is it's a quotient of two quantities. That's all it is. So you may have heard about ratios. Let's say I have 4 to 5. Let's say you've ever heard of this, 4 to 5. Well, 4 to 5, the 4 would be your numerator, 5 would be your denominator. It's in the ratio 4 to 5. That's all that is, 4 to 5. Or how about 3 to 2? We have 3 to 2. So 3 would be your numerator, 2 would be your denominator. It's in the ratio of 3 to 2. You're just comparing two quantities, that's all it is. Easy enough, right? How about this one here? I got a little bit of a word problem. Let's see. A novel had a list price of $22.95. It was sold on Amazon for $13.77. What a good deal. That's a good deal. What is the ratio of the sale price to the list price what is the ratio of the list price to the sale price? Okay, so there's a novel on Amazon. Its list price, what the retailer wanted to sell it for, the publishers of them wanted to sell it for $22.95. However, it was sold on Amazon for only $13.77. So first it asks, what is the ratio of the sale price to the list price? So the sale price we have determined is going to be $13.77. Now they want the ratio of the sale price to the list price. So sale price over list price. So you'd have sale price to list price, and we know the list price was $22.95. So that's your ratio right there, $13.77 to $22.95. All right. Then they ask you, what is the ratio of the list price to the sales price? Well, so let's start with the list price this time. The list price was determined to be $22.95. the list price to the sale price. So we have list price to sale price. That the sale price was $13.77. So that'd be $22.95 to $13.77. So basically what it asks for first of the list price first is your numerator to the sale price. The second thing is your denominator. That's how you figure out ratios. And that's really all there is to them. Ratios are actually pretty easy. Especially if you have when we go to simplify them, you simplify them like you would a fraction. It's really quite simple. Let's talk about silicon in the Earth's crust. Of every 100 tons of the Earth's crust, there will be almost 28 tons of silicon in its content. What is the ratio of silicon to the weight of Earth's crust? What is the ratio of Earth's crust weight to silicon? All right. So a little science for you today. Of every 100 tons of Earth's crust, there will be almost 28 tons of silicon in its content. What is the ratio of silicon to the weight of Earth's crust? What is the ratio of Earth's crust weight to silicon? Well, first they asked what was the ratio of silicon to the weight of Earth's crust. So silicon, we want to find that ratio. So silicon first, so it's asking what is the ratio of silicon. The first thing it asks would be your numerator. That was 28, right? We can leave off the tons, that's fine. So it's silicon to Earth's crust. The weight of Earth's crust was 100 tons. So the ratio is 28 to 100. Now, if you want to do it in reverse, you want to find, because they ask what is the ratio of Earth's crust weight to silicon, it'll be Earth's crust. So the first thing they're asking this time is Earth's crust, it would be 100 to the ratio, it would be the ratio of Earth's crust to silicon. Silicon would be the denominator this time. That would be 28. So it would be 100 to 28. So as you see, ratios are just comparing two quantities in a fraction form. That's all it is. Not much to it. Alright, I got a few more problems here. This time, let's see. Let's say you have 4 to 6, right? 4 to 6. The first number is your numerator. 4 to 6. 6 will be your denominator, but we're going to simplify it. We want to get it to a fraction in simplest form. If we remember, we look for a common factor. Both have a common 2. So if you divide 4 by 2, you'll get 2. Divide 6 by 2, you get 3. So it's in the ratio of 2 to 3. 4 to 6 is the same as 2 to 3. That's how you would simplify it. Just reduce the fraction. 24, let's see, we have 6 to 10. So it's in the ratio of 6 to 10. So 6 in the numerator, 10 in the denominator. And what do they have in common? To simplify it, they have a common 2. So if you divide 6 by 2, you get 3. Divide 10 by 2, you get 5. So 6 to 10 is the same as the ratio of 3 to 5. That would be the ratio in its simplest form, is 3 to 5. This is probably starting to seem a lot like fractions. That's because it is, although it's a little bit different than doing your average fraction. Alright, we have 18 to 24. 18 to 24, so 18 in your numerator, 24 in your denominator. What do they both have in common that you can factor out? They both have a common 6. You divide 18 by 6, you get 3. Divide 24 by 6, you get 4. So the ratio of 18 to 24 is the same as the ratio of 3 to 4. It's in the ratio of 3 to 4 if you simplify it. And the last one here. Alright. Let's see, you have 20 to 30. 20 to 30. So, of course, 20 will be your numerator, 30 will be your denominator. If you want to simplify this, you see that they both have an extra 0 on them in the numerator and denominator. You get rid of a 0 out of each, or divide by 10, however you prefer to do it. And you'll have the ratio 2 to 3. It's the same as the ratio of 2 to 3. So really, a ratio is a fraction. The first quantity it's talking about is always your numerator. The second is your denominator. And then you simplify the fraction. That's really all there is to it. So next lesson we will be talking about rates and unit prices, which will delve further into applications of ratios. So I hope everybody has a good day. Take care.